Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Kelce, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm on. Watch the safety front.
On first down, Grant. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Pick up on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards on the complete. To get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Target, 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 target.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Attack, attack!
57 to Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens 17-yard line.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, lady!
Pull it together.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
We got to get the ball. Until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. With it is Brown. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That punt returned 69 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike, 57.
I smell fear in it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to air it out deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Defense, our time. This is our time.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
57. Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Yellow.
Check, 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 check. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bang, 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 bang.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, standing just outside his own goal line. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. like this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Hey, they're scared. You hear it? Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
36 to Mike. Yeah.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky.
43.
57's the mic. Watch the
Yellow.
Hey, tight. 57.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to Grant, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Push him back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.